Pet All the Dogs collection is now available. The link is in the description below. What is up, you guys, and welcome into our awesome channel. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to see our daily entertaining videos and make sure to hit the notification button to stay tuned. In today's video, a woman posts an ad for wedding date on Craigslist and quickly finds her soulmate. Being single isn't easy, especially when you and your non-existent plus one gets invited to a wedding. In 2013, Jessica Huey got a wedding invitation from a dear friend. It was going to be a beautiful fall wedding, but the last thing Huey wanted to do was to attend the wedding as a single gal. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. Huey didn't want to go alone because of the simple fact that one of the groomsmen was her ex. She always considered herself a competitive person, so she really wanted to win the breakup game by making her ex jealous. So she took out an ad on Craigslist, but she had listed plenty of requirements for her potential date. It seemed like Huey was looking for the perfect man, and fortunately, she received lots of responses. She had no way of knowing if this would work or not, but she had a try. Luckily, there was one guy who really caught Huey's attention, and he claimed that he would help her make her ex jealous, which was good enough for her. Huey had just moved home after attending college, so she didn't really know anyone in the area. It's why she turned to Craigslist after googling for solutions on finding a date for a wedding, and it paid off. She had asked all potential dates to send a response in 25 words or less, and she ended up getting about 40 responses per week. But it was RJ Steger who caught her attention. Steger knew that he had to become whatever Huey asked him to be when he arrived at the wedding. He was willing and able to do what she asked, but he didn't exactly follow the rules when he initially responded to her. He was supposed to include a photo, but he didn't. But since he referenced the 2004 romantic comedy, The Wedding Date, and minored in ballroom dancing, she was pretty much hooked. She didn't have a job at the time, so she had plenty of time to analyze all applicants, including Steger. Huey created what she called a bachelor dossier to organize all the guys who followed instructions and those who didn't. So she set up an interview with Steger and two other potentials. But she wasn't looking for anything serious, and yet she ended up talking to Steger for hours at a bar. Steger became the obvious winner in Huey's search, and for her, the decision was a no-brainer. By the time the wedding day arrived, Huey and Steger had been dating for months, and she realized that she no longer needed to win the breakup game. So she decided that they would get in and out of the wedding before anyone could start asking questions about how they met. Unfortunately, Huey had to sing at the wedding when the wedding singer failed to show up. This left Steger on his own, but he was under strict orders not to tell anything. But since Steger was a friendly person, he started talking to people. Huey was afraid the wedding guests would learn the truth about how they met, but he came up with a fake story about helping her with a flat tire. Steger and Huey managed to dodge a bullet at the wedding, but it wasn't over between these two. 5 years after that wedding, the Craigslist lovebirds continued to live together. They even became cat parents and are now planning their own wedding. Most people go on Craigslist to find used furniture at a reasonable price, but Huey found herself a soulmate and a husband. So guys, what do you think about this bizarre story of the way that Huey found her soulmate? Make sure to leave us a comment about that and leave us a like if you enjoyed the video. And peace out.